लड़कियों में थोड़ा ये इशू थोड़ा ज्यादा देखती हूँ, लड़कों में जरा कम देखती हूँ। कई बार कुछ बात करो ना तो एक तो वो इधर उधर देखते रहते हैं, इधर उधर चोर देखते हैं। चोर नहीं हो तुम, आंख में आंख मिलाओ, आवाज लाउड एंड क्लियर रखो। किससे डरना, क्यों डरना, काहे को डरना? कुछ गलती होनी नहीं चाहिए, हो जाए तो रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी लेनी चाहिए, लेकिन डरना नहीं चाहिए। रूट में, ओरिजिन में आप साधारण नहीं हो। शरीर से बच्चे हो, 17, 16, 14, 15, 20, 22 के हो, लेकिन अपने निज स्वरूप में, अपने आत्म स्वरूप में तुम सच्चिदानंद हो। सच्चिदानंद पूर्ण ब्रह्म स्वरूप हो। तो इस मन और इस शरीर के साथ सिर्फ जुड़ के, अज्ञानी होके हम अपने आप को छोटा या कमजोर, या हाय मेरा क्या होगा, हाय मेरा क्या होगा। अरे भाई, अगर ये ना भी बात समझ लगे कि मैं ही ब्रह्म स्वरूप कैसे हूं, क्योंकि ये स्पष्ट होने के लिए थोड़ा वेदांत ज्ञान को अच्छे से सुनना समझना होगा, तो और आसान कर देती हूं। हम परमात्मा के बच्चे हैं। जब मैं हम बोल रही हूं तो मैं शरीर नहीं कह रही। शरीर तो इन माता पिता का है, लेकिन मैं इस शरीर, इस इंद्रिय, इस मन और इस बुद्धि के पीछे जो मैं हूं, मैं परमात्मा का बच्चा हूं। अगर दुनियावी माँ बाप बच्चे का इतना प्यार लाड कर सकते हैं, तो हम तो परमात्मा के बच्चे हैं, तो हमको कितना प्यार लाड है। क्यों ये सोचना, अरे किसी का डैडी एमएलए या मम्मी एमएलए या मजिस्ट्रेट या डीसी या एसएसपी हो जाए तो वही बच्चे ना सब जगह हमारा पापा ये है, हमारा मम्मी ये है, वो पूरे टाइम पप्पा पप्पा करता रहता है। तो आप अगर अपने ओरिजिन में देखेंगे तो हमारे माता पिता, माँ और पिता तो परमात्मा हैं। तो फिर मुझे डरने की क्या जरूरत है, मुझे घबराने की क्या जरूरत है? अभी जब इस चीज का ध्यान नहीं रहेगा तो घबराहट आएगी। हाय मैं क्या करूं, हाय मैं क्या करूं। सार में बताती हूं, जब प्रहलाद को लोहे के स्तंभ के साथ लिपटने का ऑर्डर पिता ने दिया कि तू मर जा, ये सजा है तेरी, लाल लाल उस लोहे के खंभे के साथ चिपटने को जब बोला, तो वो सैनिक थे लगे धकेलने। प्रहलाद ने कहा धकेलो मत, मैं खुद ही चला जाऊंगा। अब वो सैनिक बड़े हैरान, ये अपने आप कैसे चला जाएगा? क्योंकि ये सजा आज तक जब भी किसी को मिली है वो रोता है, वो भागता है, और हम लोग पकड़ पकड़ के घसीट घसीट के ले जाके उसको चिपटा देते हैं। और ये कह रहा अपने आप चला जाऊंगा। तो प्रहलाद ने चलना शुरू किया, लेकिन अब उम्र तो 6 साल की है, तो थोड़ा सा वो लाल लाल खंबे को देख के घबराया, थोड़ा डर भी लगा। और फिर जैसे जैसे पास गए तो क्या देखते हैं, उसी गर्म लोहे के स्तंभ पर, पिलर पर एक चींटी चल रही थी। तो प्रहलाद हंसने लगे, बोले मेरे प्रभु, मेरे मन का डर दूर करने के लिए इस चींटी को लाल खंबे पर चलवा के दिखा रहे हैं कि जब चींटी का कुछ नहीं बिगड़ा तो प्रहलाद तेरा क्या बिगड़ जाएगा। अब इतने गर्म सरफेस पर चींटी जा नहीं सकती, जाएगी तो मर जाएगी, पर वो चल रही उस पर। तो जब मन में डर लगे किसी भी बात का, तब उस समय पर अपने आप को इतना भर याद करा लेना, तुम ईश्वर की संतान हो, ईश्वर आपके सर्वस्व है। तुमेव माता, बोलिए, च पिता त्वमेव, त्वमेव बंधु च सखा त्वमेव। तुम मेरे सखा हो, तुम मेरे माता हो, तुम मेरे पिता हो। द्रविणम त्वमेव, जो द्रव्य है, जो ऑब्जेक्ट्स है, जो चीजें हैं मेरे जीवन में, वो भी तुम ही हो। जैसे मैंने कहा ना, पानी ही जल, जल ही लहर, बुलबुला, झाग, फेन सब बन जाता है। तो ये जितना भी दृष्ट जगत है, जितना दिखने वाला जगत है, ये ईश्वर में ही दिख रहा है, ईश्वर से ही दिख रहा है। अच्छा, एक इससे जुड़ा हुआ सवाल आया है। हरपिंदर, दीनानगर, पंजाब है। अच्छा, उधर है, ओके। मुझे लगा है किसी लड़के का नाम है। मुझे सांसारिक दुखों से छुटकारा कैसे मिले और ये दुख हमारी साधनों में क्या बाधा है? एक चीज याद रखना, दुख कभी साधनों में बाधा नहीं होते। ये आपका नहीं है, फिर हाथ क्यों खड़ा किया? नाम तुम्हारा ही है हरपिंदर। वी हैव 2 हरपिंदर्स, इज इट सो? चलो जो भी है, दुख कभी भी हमारी साधना में बाधा नहीं बन सकता है। Let's go to an example of Goswami Tulsidas. Tulsidas born and his mother dies. Father got so upset, he threw him out of the house. He left that little baby on the road. He was so angry that because of this child, my wife has died. And this child is picked up by a Brahmin. He takes this child along with him to Benares and makes him study all the scriptural studies. The Vedic Gyan was imparted on him. And in time, he got married. Tulsi got married to a beautiful woman called Ratnavali. And he loved her like anything. He was crazy. He was mad after her. One time she said, I want to go to my parents' house for a few days. Tulsi said, okay. Here she goes, but he gets so lovesick. In the dead of the night when the rain was falling, torrential rain was there. But he walks in the torrential rain, goes to the river. River was flowing. And he thought, how to cross the river? There is no boat. And he found a floating dead body. He dragged that dead body towards him and sat on that dead body and used his arms as oars, and he crossed the river like this. How lovesick, how crazy he was. He goes ashore. He runs to his in-laws' house. Now it was pretty late in the night. He couldn't just go through the main door. So he makes a plan that our room is on the roof. So I can climb from the back side. Now how to go up? How to go up? And he saw something is hanging. And he smiled. My wife is also expecting me. That's why she has hung this rope. And actually it was a snake. He held that snake. Poor snake must have clawed himself with the pillar or something. And he came on the top of the roof. And then the snake just slithered away. Run away from these humans. He jumps into her room through that open window, and Ratnavali just woke up startled. How come you are here? And he tightly hugged her and said, I cannot live without you. But how did you come? There's no chance that you got a boatman. There's no chance. How did you climb up? He told the whole story. Ratnavali was furious. And then she started yelling at Tulsi. He said, you are crazy for this flesh and bone body. Had you been in love with Sri Ram, you might have gained moksha, salvation. And what will you get by loving this dead body? This body which is going to die one day. And she said some very nasty things. And Tulsi was in a shock. He was expecting something, he got something very different. He was so shocked, and he just hung his head in shame, walked down, crossed the river, never went back to his home, and he just wandered in the forest and was cursing himself. How could he be this crazy? Now he was an orphan who was abandoned by his father, who somehow gets married but then gets yelled and insulted by his wife. And this whole situation swayed him towards the Mahatma. And then he learned, love Ram. Ram is your soul. Ram is the meaning of the life. Ram is my everything. And that's when Tulsi's heart got kindled with this divine devotion. And he was so much in love. And then for years, he meditated, he did his chanting, he served the sadhu mahatmas. He would take his dip in Ganga while being in Varanasi. He would take his dip by the Saryu and meditate and worship Sri Ram all the times. And then when his mind was all pure and clear and filled with love and devotion and knowledge, then he got this idea that I should translate the Valmiki Ramayana into an easy language, that is the Avadi Hindi, so that everyone should know about the greatness of Sri Ram. And this knowledge should not be like restricted only for those who know the Sanskrit language. And what about those who don't know? So he translated and he created a poetic form. And all the Doha and Sorte and beautiful translations happened. Now from where did the story started? Pain, suffering, abandonment, insult, poverty. And then what did he become? A great saint. So who says difficulties are there to break you? No, 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 no. Difficulties actually help you to become more stronger. So whenever any difficulty comes, know this, something good is going to come out of this. Something good is going to come out of this. Okay, I'll quickly answer this, that I have one question. That yesterday you said that you eat your brunch at 9 and supper, which is the dinner, at 5:30. How does eating lunch and dinner at these times is good? And why does it matters that if we eat late? See, what happens is, we people eat too much, and now with all the street food and the phone call away food, we are eating actually too much. Too much of maida, too much of sugar, too much of processed food. That day I was going through, you do it yourself. Okay, this is your homework. Those 2-minute noodle thing? Whatever brand, there are many brands. Just get that packet, read the ingredients, right? And in that ingredients, you will find some code words. INS 143, INS 145, or E483, something like that. What are those? They are all these things are getting sourced out of meat and fish. There will be written taste enhancer. Bad news. Color is artificial. Bad news. To give it the different taste, the extracts are coming from meat or fish. And then they are fried in rice bran or palm oil, which are carcinogenic, meaning which will give you cancer, which will give you tumors, which will push you. One packet of that noodle has 45 salt, which is for one full day. That is the amount of salt which one person should have in one day. And here this small packet has that much salt, which is exceeding your daily intake. When you take that much salt, when you take that much artificial preservative laced food, it kills your cells. It makes your body sicker. See, I myself like noodles, but if I have to, then I'll go for rice noodles. And now I have just experimented with making myself the millet noodles. Wonderful. You can't find any difference in that. See, I am all about cooking yourself, learning how to make good food. Nothing wrong in eating lasagna or pizza or burger. But I'll prefer that we have the base made here in ashram. You know why so many kids are using the glasses? The weakness is coming from the parents. If they were using too much of sugar, and if they were not exercising well, that is going to push you towards myopia. That is nearsightedness. Right? Onset of liver issues is happening, especially after COVID. 20, 25, 30 years old boys and girls, men and women are having liver issues, are having coagulation of blood, having some very serious ailments. So the science says that if you eat in a smaller window, like in 6 hours, and then the rest of the hours you keep your stomach without food, then your digestion will work better, absorption will happen nicer, and your body will not be diseased. Moreover, in English we say breakfast, right? But when did you fasted? You ate your heavy dinners at 10 o'clock, you never fasted. So which fast are you breaking at the morning? So it's early supper. It's not dinner, it will be called supper. All Europe still eats by 5. And they eat their breakfast at 6. Although they eat lunches, but their lunch is like a bowl of salad with a lot of olive oil and avocado and all that. But not a very heavy meal, carbohydrates in the afternoons. Carbs make your body go slower. इसे छक के परोंठे खा लो तो फिर उसके बाद नींद ही आएगी और क्या आएगा? परोंठे खाने के बाद तुम एक्टिव थोड़ी हो जाओगे. इसलिए यहाँ आश्रम में ऐसा नियम रखा है. हालांकि अब आप लोग सब उम्र से सब छोटे हो, भूख भी ज़्यादा लगती है, मेटाबॉलिज्म बहुत अच्छा है, इसलिए स्पेशली इस यूथ शिविर के लिए 3 समय का खाना कर दिया. लेकिन हम लोग तो वही 2 ही समय खा रहे थे, 3 समय नहीं खाते.